What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammett, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as Mental Healness, and welcome to another episode of A Self-Aware Narcissist Explains. Short edition, y'all, 5 minutes or less. You gotta stick around to the end of this one, y'all. It's gonna be a quick hit. Today's episode, we're gonna be talking about post-separation abuse, abusive behaviors, and things like that. How just because you leave a relationship doesn't mean that the toxic behaviors stop towards you. Stay tuned, like, and subscribe. So just because you leave a toxic relationship doesn't mean that the toxic person or narcissistic person will leave you alone. And of course, if you're new here, I'm a narcissist, actually a narcissistic personality disorder. So post-separation abuse is a real thing, y'all. Even when you leave a relationship, that person, the abuser that has been abusing you or whatnot, will still continue to try to abuse you in different ways. There can be abuse by proxy where they use a third party like the new supply or a flying monkey or somebody else to step in and abuse you for them, or on their behalf and things like that. They'll abuse you by using the children as leverage in things of that nature as well, or by threatening to take you to court every time you do something wrong with the kids, every time you show up late or something like that, every time you don't do something that they want with the children, back to court. They'll do random welfare checks with the police on you, and it just doesn't. Just because you leave doesn't mean it's over. A lot of times, these narcissistic, toxic people will try to exhaust you into taking them back because sometimes they refuse to leave you alone. Stay safe. So if you could read the text on the screen, it says, "I left. The abuse did not stop once I left." And that's why I tell some people, y'all, just because you leave this toxic relationship, just because you leave this toxic dynamic, just because you leave this narcissistic, bad, whatever relationship, does not mean that it's over. Unless you can somehow disappear off the face of the earth. I'm not talking about going to see God. I'm talking about unless you can just kind of go off the grid on their asses. Unless you can kind of become Casper on them. Not really Casper, not the ghost. You're still here. You're still here. That's big. You're still here on the earth. You can put your feet on the ground, you can put your feet in the sand and stuff like that. You're still here. You understand the dynamic. But unless you can do that, sometimes they're going to, like, narcissistic people's pride is super high. Their egos are huge and fragile as hell. So if you leave them, you can cause a narcissistic injury, and causing narcissistic injuries is damn near the worst thing you can do to a narcissistic person. And they will try to harm you because of that. Maybe not physically, but they're going to come for you financially, emotionally, mentally, verbally, through the kids, whatever. Post-separation abuse is a real thing, y'all. They'll drag you back and forth to court. They'll be spreading rumors about you through the neighborhood. They'll smear campaign you. They'll try to ruin your reputation. They'll try to get you fired from your job. They'll try to get full custody of the kids, even though they don't really want full custody of the kids. I'm just saying, back and forth to court, draining the bank accounts, long, arduous divorces, just the messiest of divorces and things like that, trying to leave you with nothing. Sometimes when you leave the relationship, the abuse actually gets worse because you hurt their feelings. Peel back the layers, and it's as simple as that. You left them, and they might not have been ready for you to leave, so they decided to punish you for that. How dare you leave me? How dare you stand up for yourself, set these boundaries and things like that? How dare you choose you over me? I don't care how I was treating you. You shouldn't have left me. You didn't talk to me about anything. You didn't give me a real chance. You never loved me. And they're going to take that. They feel so much pain and embarrassment and shame that they're going to try to take it out on you. So just because the relationship ends doesn't mean it's over. You see what I'm saying? You have to protect yourself anyways and prepare for the backlash. It's like leaving the relationship is an earthquake. But after the earthquake, there are aftershocks. Post-separation, narcissistic, toxic abuse, whatever, is the aftershocks of leaving a relationship. And sometimes, the aftershocks can be bigger than the actual earthquake. You know what I mean? So you have to prepare. Leaving is the earthquake. The ground is going to shake, be unsettled and stuff like that. But when you get out of it, you think it's going to be, okay, the ground is settled. Stop shaking. Here they come. Aftershock. The ground is shaking. Boom. Back to court for something. Child custody. Boom. Back to court for the divorce or whatever. Mediation. Boom. Back to court because they suing you for defamation because you made a TikTok video about them. Boom. Something. They're going to try to hurt you in different ways, y'all. So you have to protect yourself. Lawyer up. Stay safe. If you can get out, the earlier that you can get out and the less things you have tied to this person, the better it is for you after the relationship, y'all. I promise you. So just stay safe. I know leaving is harder for some people, but I'm just saying the earlier that you can get out, the less you have together, the easier it may be, because some of these people can become violent and try to send you to meet God because they're not ready for you to leave. They don't want to see you with anybody else. Stay safe, stay empowered, like and subscribe for more. Mental Healness is out. Peace.